Is there anything about Fury?
Fury I can
or,
do.
Or
We'd like to
Eric's
Fury-
approach to business with Fury that you'd like to know more
Fury
about?
I can do. Do you have so right now obviously you're a great feeder, right? You work well with Mick and you love the UFC, etc., etc. Do you have any aspirations to be a big competitor?
To the UFC?
No, UFC honestly it's not the main character anymore. You know, like UFC, PFL, Bellator is doing well, one's doing well. I think that it's very healthy for the UFC even to have people PFL is doing really well. But do you have aspirations to be No.
I don't. I love the UFC.
You like facilitating the success
Yes.
into UFC.
Like I went to the UFC Christmas party this past year.
Uh-huh.
And I already had loved the company. But just being there at the Christmas party and meeting more people, like the culture of the UFC is just fucking amazing. Like everybody vibes. I love everything about the company.
Yeah.
I think, and I've made it real clear, like we build talent for the UFC. I'm not interested in building talent for Bellator or PFL.
Really?
And I've never heard a fighter say, I want to make it
My
to Bellator.
goal is to make it to Bellator,
here,
right?
I want to make it to there. That's just me. So that's my goal. Now, if I know for sure the door to the UFC is closed and they don't have an opportunity, then I will willingly help them get to PFL or Bellator. I've sent a couple guys to PFL. Juan Adams came back
Juan
after
Adams
he
went
got
there
cut
recently,
from the
yeah.
UFC.
High heavyweight, right?
Yeah, he fought for us, and then Ray and them called us, and they wanted him in PFL, and I released him. I said, yeah, if this is good for him, he's going to make money. Anthony Romero. I tried to get him in the UFC, 13-1 lightweight, and I kept on, and there was no interest there. PFL called, I released him. I let him go. So I'm open to letting these guys go make money, but my main goal and my preference is
putting them in the UFC.
Put them in the UFC. That's just, to me, that's the world.
They're the NFL. They're Major League Baseball. They're the NBA.
That's my opinion.
We want to send them to the biggest platform that we can.
Yeah.
And I think for MMA, that's where they're going to get the most exposure. I'm not going to say they're going to make the most money there.
Uh-huh.
But I think that they can go in there and get the most exposure.
You can't promise them money. You can promise them an opportunity.
Right. And I think once you make it to the UFC, you'll get more exposure, and then PFL might see you and want you if you get cut from there.
I didn't know
Bellator.
that. I didn't know that about Fury. Interesting.
That's our goal. Well, that's my goal.
Okay.
So
That's great. Yeah, that's all I wanted to
Cheers to
know.
that.
What do you guys think?